Okay, it appears I am live or going live. How is this, guys? Looking good? Okay, I definitely have my sound working this time. Definitely. I've got OBS here in the corner with the sound. Can you see the sound going there? And a very nice fancy mic here. Hopefully there will be no issues. So to progress. All right. Today I'm going to attempt my hand at the most elite coding challenge in the world. Super elite. It's called Advent of Code. This is 2020 and you can go to this website, it's in the description. This is like best of the best kind of people here, right? So you can see current leaderboard, we're on day 6 at the moment, so it's basically the advent calendar up to Christmas, but every day is a coding challenge. And if you know who these people are, you'll know these people are like quite elite. So the guy that introduced me to this is this dude here, George Hotz. He's the main bruh. He's the main dude. At one stage, probably rated the best hacker in the world. There are probably people better than him now, but he was definitely up there. So anyway, this is it. And how it works is basically every day you have a new coding challenge, and the person who gets the answer to the code challenge first gets 100 points. Second person gets 99 points, and so on and so on, up to a limit of the first 100 people. So there's 2 steps. You get 1 star for completing the first part of the challenge and a gold star for completing both parts of the challenge. And as you can see, challenge 1, there were 113,000 people that got a gold star. So we're looking at approximately 120,000 people participated in day 1 and got a star. You know, there could have been more that didn't get a star. And anyway, as you can see, it like whittles down and whittles down. Obviously, the challenges probably get harder and harder, and all the way to day 25, where there's like normally only a handful of people that make it that far. So I'm going to try this, okay? So if you've been looking at my other streams, I'm not an expert at coding, but I thought let me give it a shot. At least if I just struggle through the first code challenge, it'll be interesting to watch nonetheless. So I'm going to tweet about this quickly. Let's see if we can get the Advent of Code dude to retweet my link here. So first I need the link. What is my link? YouTube. Here, so I need to have this link. Just give me a interesting to watch nonetheless. So okay, that's interesting for you guys to watch, I suppose. Okay, watch me try hashtag Advent of Code 2020 as a noob coder. Live stream now. Okay. Boom. Alrighty. Let's go. So, can I close this? Maybe I should keep it open. Okay, so let's go first session. I've got my notepads open. I've got my Visual Studio Code open. Probably what I'll need is a file. So let's create a file. Let's call this day. We're going to go AoC day 1.py. We're going to use Python. Pew pew pew. Python for the win. How do you start Python? I think you're supposed to make comments. AoC. You go like this. This module. Oh, Jesus, probably too small. Control plus. There we go. Let's optimize this a little bit. Okay, cool. This module is AoC day 1. Okay, can you see why I'm a noob now? Alright, thank you. Okay, let's go. Save. Boom, now we've got a Python. Now the event. Okay, events. No. How do we complete? There's me, I'm logged in. 2020. Okay, here's the thing here. So it's like some kind of patterny stuff. And you click on the first one. Boom. Okay. So now they're talking, there's a story here. I did pre-read this just to give myself a little bit of a taster for what we're in for. And I thought, okay, it's not too bad. Basically, they give you a story, day one, boom, boom, boom. They talk about elves and like collecting stars as a currency and like Father Christmas and stuff. First challenge is find 2 entries that sum to 2020. Then multiply those numbers together. Once you have the answer, you stick it in here and you submit, and that's what gives you your first silver star. So this is an example here where if these are the numbers, then to get to 2020 you add 1721 and 299 together. That gives you 2020, and then you multiply those 2 numbers and that gives you this answer, and that would be the correct answer to this list over here. But the actual list is this list over here. Alright, so what we're going to do, take this list. Now just trying to work out the answer, right? So Python define, we're going to call this report repair. Report repair. How's my audio? Still good? My typing working? Oh shit, but my keyboard is right next to the microphone. It's probably flipping loud for you guys. Okay, how's that? A bit better? Okay. Report repair. Do you do this? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Report repair. And numbers. Okay. So numbers, that is an array, but in Python they call it list. List. So list. See, actually this is a string, right? So what would be a quicker way of doing this? We need to add commas behind them for them to be a list. So can you import it as a string and then make it a list, or you split it based on new line or something. Okay, let's hack. So hack means you hack and then you figure it out. Okay, so let's go list there. How do you Python. No, you don't do that. You just type the variable. So you go, these things is the expense ledger. What is this? In this list, there are 2 entries. Suppose your expense report contained the following. Report repair. So reports. Let's go expense report equals. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. No, see, that doesn't work. And it's a list. So a list is that a dictionary? That's a list, right? And then, oh, you see, this is too long. I'm not going to put commas behind all this. No. There must be an easier way of doing this. Import CSV. What is this file? Maybe. Okay, so I'm probably the only guy participating in Android code that's actually going to Google how to do stuff. So Python get text from URL. Given a URL to a text file, what is the simplest way to read? Yeah, that's what we want. import URL lib. So I believe, okay, although I'm a noob, I am actually building an app right now. So I don't know if that classifies a noob. I've only been like properly coding full time for 3 months or so, 2.5 months. But I know import requests has URL lib built into it, and I like requests, so I'm going to import requests rather. And then what you do is you go URL open. Okay, so Python requests get text from URL. Okay. So this got complicated. Oh my god, what is going on? This got complicated. No. You just go get. There you go. Requests.get. Okay, see? Easy. Boom! Boom. Boom. Boom! Not that boom. Whoa. This fancy ass Razer keyboard just got a letter stuck. What the hell? What am I paying for? Okay. That is the boom. Boom that in there. You probably want to put quotes around that. There you go. Now you go boom, boom, ba-da, boom, 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 boom. Print. Let's see what happens. But also you need to do this. Does that seem right? Is that a official Python thing? Okay. The only way to test if this is an official Python module, Python 4, it is or no. First rename this. Okay, is if we run it. Can you run from here? What happens if you run from here? Can't open file. No such file or directory. Yeah, see, this is something to. Oh, okay, there's no Python interpreter. That makes sense. And why is this not running in Ubuntu? Silly things. Okay, I need to select the interpreter again. Okay, now what? Okay, errors. Yes, I need errors. I need to. Why can't import requests? Right. No. Well, okay, that would explain that. Next error. Missing functional method docstring. No, I'm not going to do docstrings. I'm trying to hack. There's a speed limit on this thing. It's fastest fingers first on who gets the code. Okay, so I'm not going to do docstrings except for when I feel like it. Okay, now we run. Run. Is it running? It's running! Oh! Response 400 means forbidden. I think it means forbidden. Yes, I'm pretty sure it means forbidden. Because if I do this and open in incognito mode, what does it give me? What? Puzzle inputs differ by user. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, these guys are flipping advanced. Please log in to get your puzzle. So, That means I'm gonna need to, if I want to get it from the URL. Okay, hold on. Let's just not be stupid about this. Or actually, this is a pretty clever technique, but I'm not gonna be too clever. I'm gonna do the good old-fashioned copy and paste here. So, name of this is this. So let's go this. That's probably not a official text file here. No, that's not. Oh, but look what it did. It made a folder and then put the input in there. That's actually better. Oh, Visual Studio Code is pretty awesome. Okay, cool. So there's the code. Boom. We don't need requests. Now we just need to read a file. Google, Python, how to read a text file, y'all. Open. Open that ish. Open dot. Run you run. What's the issue? No, that's probably, I'm definitely doing stuff wrong here. Definitely. Still can't import requests. It's probably not installed. Okay, never mind. Was that the issue though? No, that's not the issue. The issue is no such file or directory. Hey, what happened here? Oh, I didn't do my thing. Okay. This folder is not going to work. I need to rename this. Day one. Okay, that's not working either. This whole entire folder structure idea is not good hacking. That's like hacking by accident that actually makes your code worse. Okay, let's go. Day one input. This code is probably not going to be very scalable, but that's okay. Now, just do this. Copy this. Please, somebody in the comments tell me what's the shortcut for renaming stuff. Like if I've clicked the file here, like, oh, do I have to, oh, F12. Never mind, figured it out. How do I hit F12? Again, Visual Studio Code is pretty awesome. Okay, now, that goes here. Is it even a TXT? I don't think this thing is a TXT. Maybe I should make that implicit. It's implicitly a TXT now. You can run. Now you can run. Python 3. Wait. Please tell me in the comments what's the shortcut for running stuff in the terminal. How do you run? Okay, this is now saying IO text wrapper name this mode R encoding UTF-8. Okay, so it's printing the thing and not the text. It's printing the actual file. I need to read. So call open with file path and mode passed as arguments. Open functions return the file. Then you call read method on the file object. Read returns a string. How about that? Run. Booyah! Look at that. Okay, now I believe there's a new line behind each thing. So if there's a new line, then what I need to do is I need to objective convert this thing to a list. Remember the the challenge here, the coding challenge, the hacker challenge is get a list, find the two numbers that sum to 2020, multiply those, put it in here, and then it unlocks the first part of the puzzle. So here's my list. I need to take the text list and put in a list, and then I'm gonna run a loop through it. That's how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, going great so far. All right, let's see. How many minutes am I in here? 20 minutes in, and still on the first challenge. Okay. Text file I've got. It's now a string. In Python, there's a way you can take a string and then like run through it, but actually I need to convert the string into ints, right? I can figure that out later. First what I need to do is figure out how to split out the list. Let's Google this stuff. I mean, Googling is what most hackers do anyway, right? So Python, string of numbers to list of ints. Look how simple this is. String.split and map. So you split and then you map. That's why Python is so powerful. So what you do is you split on commas, then map to integers. Map onto integer. And you take the string and you split on that. Or use list comprehension, that's what I want. So int s for s in this thing. That's what you want here. Why is it inside of a list though? The latter works better if you want a list result, or you can wrap map call in a list. This works because int tolerates white space. So if this is the text, you take the int, you split it based on that, and you map the int to the list. And this gives you the same result. It's one list of ints. Bingo! Python to the rescue with another incredible one-liner. So, now, this becomes the expense report. So you split it on new line, which is that, I think. So you int the s and you put it in a list. Okay. For s in but I don't want to do it in a one-liner because I want to actually calculate this. So you run in a for loop and you do that, then you go. So for each, okay, now how does this loop structure work? You take the first one, you add the second one, and if 2020, break the loop. Okay, so int s plus s plus 1 s plus 1. Oh, I'm stretching here. I am stretching so hard. If this equals not is equals 2020, then first int equals s, and second, you're not allowed to do that, second int equals s plus 1, we declare these here so that we can access them outside of that thing. Or we don't even need to do that. All we need to do is the answer. So we go answer equals null. And then we go answer equals s times s plus 1, like that. And this needs to be real maths, so you need to put that in a bracket, and then you print answer. Print answer, and we just call the function. There's the function there, okay. Now, let's see, does it work? Invalid syntax. Traceback can only concatenate string, not int to string. What line? Line 11. If int plus int equals 20 and 20. Concatenate. Oh, that's a string. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Oh, that's not gonna work. How do you run a for loop that pulls the first? How do you run a nested for loop? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay, nested. Nested. Okay, we nest this bitch. We go. Okay, now we go S1. Are you allowed to do that? Yeah. S. Can we go like that? Is that legal? S plus. Are you allowed to put pluses in? Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so S and then S plus. First thing we need to do is, if it's the same number, because I doubt these things, I doubt there are any duplicates in here. And the way we can test if they're trying to trick us is that 2020 is 1010, right? So is there 1010? No. So if you add them, there's not going to be an answer where it's there's not going to be a trick answer here, so that's fine. So we need to test for that. Now we can do it. Okay, so it runs through all of them and it checks each one like as a loop, as a nested loop. Cool. Boom. For string plus in expense report, invalid syntax. For string plus, oh no, this is not good JavaScript. String 1. No. Can you not put numbers in variable names? Okay, can we just do next? Or S2? How's the right? Hi. Pratrish Kamal, nice to find you on here. Let's go like this, next. Okay, so stick that in there, run. What's the error? Can only concatenate line, what's the issue, line 13? Oh yeah, okay, so this needs to be, the answer is S and S. The answer is the current string multiplied by the next string. That's the answer, but they're not strings, they're actually ints, but they've become, oh no, you're right. They need to become an int. So you int that, and you int this. Now you can multiply them. Now it'll give me an answer. Oh, there's the answer. Boom. Okay, go. What's my speed? Submit. Do I have the right answer? No, that's not the right answer. No, that's not the right answer. Your answer's too low. If you're stuck, make sure you're using the full input data. There are also some general tips. Nah. I don't need tips, I need luck. Okay. That's not the right answer. This is not the right answer. What we need to do actually is test if our answer is correct. How about that? Is some good advice. So let's go print the print S and print S next. And then see what it gives us. Okay, it's giving us multiple things here. It's giving us multiple things. Why is it giving us? It's going to for the first string in expense report, split on the new line, and then for for another string on expense report new line, if that first number and the second number plus 1, oopsie, that's a coder error. But now it's still giving us double things here. I don't know why it's giving us double things. What is going on? Why? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I think I fixed the error and I think I can submit. Pew, 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 pew. And I got a gold star. What? You're 1 gold star closer to saving your vacation. Oh. Okay, that was the first half. Okay, of the coding challenge. By the way, Kamal, I am competing in the Advent of Code Hacking Code Challenge. You can also compete. Go to the URL, it's in my description. And this is the most elite hacking coder challenge in the world. And I'm a noob and I'm trying and I am succeeding. I've got my first star ever. It's pretty cool. Okay. Next part of the challenge. The elves in accounting are thankful for your help. One of them even offers you a starfish coin they had left over from a past vacation. They offer you a second one if you can find 3 numbers in your expense report that meet the same criteria. You see how they do this challenge? They give you a lot of verbose language that doesn't help, and then you have to read it fast as well and figure out what's going on. Using the above example again, the 3 entries that sum to 2020 on this, this, and this. Multiplying them together gives you another answer. If you're in your expense report, what is the product of the 3 entries that sums to 20? Oh, that's very easy. So what you do there is you just do another one of these. Go like that. And we make a... Should I make this code fancy and then upload it to GitHub? No, let's not make it fancy. That's going to be a waste of time. This is practicing how to hack, and hacking is not a bad thing. Hacking just means you're fast and you get stuff done. So the first function I did is to find 2 numbers. This function is to find 3 numbers. So in the 3 number function, very simply, we just nest this puppy again. Nest that up like that. And this time our nest is S next, next, next. So it's 3 nexts. And we add that together, add the next. So there's probably some kind of maths you can do to work this all out, like the int divided by the for loop. Nested for loops is the only way to do it. Okay. this, next, boom. And then you want to multiply all three of them together. So you come in here, you go like this, hit that, next, next, next. You print answer 2. Go. Answer 2 is an error. Because the reason is that function is this function, and that function is the one that fetches 2. And now it's a Python module, and now we've got too many numbers to make sense of. 0. That can't be right. And why is it printing them so many times? I think it's because it's finding it, and then it finds it again. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not doing the sorting algorithm. I'm going through every iteration. It's like a matrix, but I'm multiplying it together 3 times. So that's why it's finding multiple versions. Okay. Maybe what we need to do is, if you find this thing, break. How about that? That breaks it once. Because actually once you have the answer, you can just break. You don't need to keep running this thing. Can you break, break, break? How do you double break? Python break nested loop. Breaking out of nested loops. Oh, there's no way to do this. Break. Else continue. Break. Else. Oh, for if else continue. Oh, that's confusing. Oh, you can do it like this. Oh, so for that, else continue. So when you break out of this, it doesn't else. So it breaks the for loop and it skips the else. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. Huh? Yes, is that clever? That's pretty flipping clever. Find 3 of these. I'm gonna get this confused now. Else continue. So that's on that line. Break. Else continue. No, that's on that line. There you go. That should only run once. Else continue. Break. For this, else continue. What's wrong with my continue? Not properly in loop. Why is it not properly in loop? That's a proper loop. Am I not doing this right? For else break. For else break. For else break. Okay, happy? This is too complicated. I am making this overly complicated, but it's going to help just now because then it's going to keep my affairs straight. Those 2 numbers added together gives you 2020, and then multiplied gives you this. These 3 numbers added together gives you 2020, and then multiplied, that multiplied by that multiplied by that. Why is this? There's your answer. Advent of code. Give me a gold star. Boom! I've got my first gold star. Gold star. Share this victory. Yes, I'm going to share it on Twitter. That is absolutely what I'm going to do. I've just completed my first star in Advent of Code, but I'm going to actually share it like this. Advent of Code 2020. I have 2 gold stars. Is that not amazing? Twitter. Make a comment. First gold star. Boom, guys. I have did it. I have done it. Tick, tick, done, tick, 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 tick. Okay, good. Next. Day 2. I'm already on day 2. I'm only 41 minutes into my live stream and I've got 2 gold stars. Alright, time for a snack. Reward myself for getting a gold star. Chocolate and tea. Today I'm drinking rooibos and ginger. That's too hot. Okay. Rooibos and ginger. Tea for the brain. You know, in China they call rooibos luobo cha. No, they don't call it that. They call it boshi cha. That means like smart teacher. No, it makes your brain smart. And actually rooibos, otherwise referred to as red bush tea, only grows in this area of South Africa, in the Cape. And it's become so widely used that they're even exporting it to China. That's when you know your product's got some value. Okay, day 2. Your flight departs in a few days from the coastal airport. Easiest way down to the coast from here is via toboggan. The shopkeeper at the North Pole Toboggan rental shop is having a bad day. Something's wrong with our computers. We can't log in. You ask if you can take a look and you request that he restarts his computer. Their password database seems to be a little corrupted. Some of the passwords wouldn't have been allowed by the official toboggan corporate policy that was in effect when they were chosen. Okay, this is going to entail text manipulation. Bet you it's going to entail text manipulation. Try to debug the problem. They have created a list, your puzzle input, of passwords. According to the corrupted database and corporate policy when the password was set. For example, suppose you have the following list. 123A is this. 1-3B is this. 2-9C is this. Okay. Each line gives the password policy and then the password. The password policy indicates the lowest and highest number of times a given letter must appear in the password to be valid. For example, 123 means that the password must contain A at least 1 time and at most 3 times. Oh, it's going to be complicated. Oh. At least once and at most 3 times. Oh my goodness. In the above example, 2 passwords are valid. This one no. A, B, C, D, E is valid. C, D, E, F, G is also valid. This is invalid because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why? The middle password CDFG is not. It contains no instances of B. A, B. Oh, this is the whole policy. So this policy means A needs to appear at least once and not more than 3 times. This means B needs to appear at least once, not more than 3 times, and equivalently there. Okay. So the first one is right, the last one is right. Okay, how many passwords are valid according to the policies? Okay, so here's the input. So step 1 is you put this in a text file. You go like this, day 2 input.txt. You stick that in there and you save. Then what you do is you create a new module and you go like this. Can we just go like this, day2 .py, that would help. Oh, we learned a shortcut, guys. F2 is rename. Okay. Don't tell me that a noob can't teach you stuff. Visual Studio Code, you can learn stuff from me. Okay, let's get this stuff in line. Okay, day 2. Okay, so day 2, we want to read the text file. That's the first thing. So to read a text file, you go .open.read, and this is passwords. So passwords equals .open.read day 2, and now we need to figure out the policy. And based on the policy of this, we're going to figure out if this is valid or invalid. So in order to get this text right, we need to split it according to new lines, and then split the text in the line by semicolon space. Or actually what you do is you first split it by space. No, actually what you do, assuming there's no dashes in any of these passwords, I assume they're all letters. Yeah. So you split by dash. Then you split by space. Oh, I need help. Who's on this chat with me? Can you guys help? That would really be helpful. Okay. So this split thing is useful. Let's go split. So we're going to split passwords. We're going to split passwords according to new line. We can actually just do this. Okay. Okay, so now the password is a list. The list. No, what is this? If I've split it, it becomes a list. Anyway, so passwords is now a list split into, what does split do? Python split. Split method into a list, yeah. Okay, so the split it into a list. Passwords is a list. Now what we do is we take the list and we do the first line in the list and we split it according to the other various things. Right. So for line in passwords. That's our first for loop. Okay. list comprehension. No, I mean just a for loop. We're going to, we want the actual password. So password is after the second space. So that's quite complicated. So what we want to do is go after the semicolon. So Python get text after a char. So you want a substring after a specific character. So you split on a number. Split on your target word. What is the one? Split text word or character to split on, and optionally a limit to the number of splits. Okay, we don't need that. In this example, split on word and limit. Okay, so but split. Oh, split turns into list, and then you take in the second component of the list. Okay. Oh, okay. So passwords is equal to line dot split semicolon space and just the first one. See? And now you go print password because we want to test if this worked. Okay, let's test if that worked. Invalid syntax on line 1. Invalid syntax on line 2. Oh, maybe my code is actually invalid, not the oh. Okay, print passwords. Print is not a thing, print is a function. Oh, that hurts my eyes. Ouch. Anyway, it didn't work because I don't want to print passwords flipping a million times. I want to print the password once. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, now we've got the password. The next step is we want to apply the principle that the policy works in here. So what we need is min, max, and letter. Min, max, and letter. So I think I'm starting to figure out how these coding challenges work. You have variables and you apply basic maths to the variables within loops. Min is equal to line dot split on the first character. That's how you do it. Or is it just one? No, because some of these are multiple. So it's the first piece of the string before the before the hyphen. So that's easy. So you go split on hyphen, but then you just take the first portion of the list, of the new list that's generated from the string. You print that, and that should give us all the integers. And then you go max. Max is you split on that. Now we need an in-between thing. So you split on hyphen, and you split on space. So dot split hyphen, then you take the second half of the hyphen, and then you split on space and take the first portion of space. We'll probably use probably how the hackers do this is by using regex, right? It would be so cool if you had me and then you watch like an official hacker like streaming themselves doing this, like comparing how they do it versus how I do it. That'll be very interesting if you're a nerd. Okay, dot splits on space, but you take the first portion of space and you print max. And that should, why is min given an issue here? Redefining built-in min. Okay, let's call it policy min, policy max. Can someone please Google how to run this thing? How to run Python. What's the shortcut for running Python in Visual Studio Code? So this button up here, how do I run in terminal? What is the shortcut for running in terminal? Wait, was that a, no shortcuts. It's probably too dangerous to do that. Okay, cool, we've got the max, we've got the min, and now we need the character. Char equals almost the same split as this, but you split this, the section after the space and before the hyphen semicolon, but just the first part of that, and now I've got the character. Boom, easy. This is probably what regex is for. I think I mentioned that. Okay, now what we need to do, we've got all the variables. Now what we need to do is actually do the calculation. So we want the number of passwords that do not fit the policy. So what we need to do is first take the first password and test if it fits the policy. So we need to return a true or false or something. Okay, if Google says Python find number of occurrences in string count. The string count method returns the number of occurrences of a string. Oh, that's easy. This is a one-liner here. So if count how does count work? Count string.count start end. Oh, string.count the string. Okay, so if password, oh, I got sunburn today. If password.count the char is greater than whole min and less than whole max, we have true. So in other words, they are good, but we don't want good, we want bad. So for bad, we go count is null, and then we plus count up here if that's bad. Count plus 1, print count, and then print count. Then print it again, but come on, click mouse. Did it run? Invalid. Poll max is invalid. Because if statements work like that. Not supported between string. Of course it's not supported between string. Whoa, I just figured out how to swap between files. You hit control page up, page down. Oh man, I've been trying to figure that out. Int. Oh, come on, int. This is also int. No. What happened? Don't do that. Line 18. No man. Okay, so if the int, no, oh, sorry guys, sorry. I am making a mistake here. Count returns an int, probably, but you need to int the policy. So this is an int. If this number, okay, which is the password counting a specific character, if the number of those characters counted in password is greater than the int of the policy max, but less than the int of the policy max, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. So the count is 14. No, that can't be right. Count plus 1. Can you? Oh, 232, is that the answer? Not the right answer. 232. How many? Oh, I need to stop doing that. Let me move the screen a bit closer. Wait, why am I the entire screen? Oh my god. What happened? How long has that been going on? I'm such an amateur. Wait a minute. Guys, I'm so sorry. How did that happen? For the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you've just been staring at my face. What the hell? I'm not just a crappy coder, I'm a crappy YouTuber. I apologize vehemently. Please subscribe. You can subscribe, you'll get lots of great quality content of me apologizing for not having good audio every time I live stream and messing up my camera. so that you basically stare at my face for half an hour. At least my microphone's working now. Okay, cool. What's the problem here? What is the problem? Count. I want the answer. Count. Count is equal to count plus 1. Count is an int. Am I doing this right? What's going on? Why is that being printed? That is not how print's supposed to work, right? Am I being stupid? What the hell? Okay. Very confused, but nonetheless it got me the answer. It's saying there's 232 times. Oh, sorry. Greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Alright. Go again. Answer 500. This is the real answer. I bet you it's the real answer. Submit. Give me some gold stars. Give me some gold stars. I meant gold stars. Part 2. While it appears you validated the passwords correctly, they don't seem to be what the official authentication system's expecting. The shopkeeper suddenly realizes that he just accidentally explained the password policy rules from his old job at the sled rental place down the street. The official policy works a little differently. Each policy actually describes 2 positions in the password, where 1 means the first character, 1 means the first character, 2 means the second character, and so on. Okay, so we're in corporate policies that no concept of index 0. Exactly one of these positions must contain the given letter. Other occurrences of the letter are irrelevant for the purposes of policy of enforcement. Exactly one of these positions must contain the given letter. So 2 of the positions mustn't contain the letter. So it's either one or the other and not both. Okay. Other occurrences of the letter are irrelevant. Okay. So A appears at 1 and C valid. B appears at neither 1 nor 3, so it's invalid. C appears at 2 and 9, so it's invalid. Okay. How many passwords are valid? Okay. Okay. So we're going to redo this. I'm going to go for line correct in passwords. We split it up the same, but this time our if statement is going to be different, and our count is also going to be different because this is count 2. We'll count new. Okay. Count new says that the policy works a bit different. how the policy works for the new policy is we do the following. We go not counting now. Now it's a position. Okay. Now it's a position. So the position is, we want the position of the character in the string. So if Google can give me Python position of char in string. Position of char in string is find and index. Find gives you this, index gives you this. Okay, the difference between the two is what happens when the search string isn't found. Find returns -1, index raises a 0 value error. It raises an error. So I don't want an error. I want just if it's equal. That's all. So find is the correct use here. And you dot find it. There you are. So you go password. No. You go line. No. You go password dot find the char. If password dot find the char is equal to jeez, I actually did this wrong, and for some reason it still worked. Oh no, I did it right. Okay. And then, so if it's equal to this is now not min and max, this is poll 1 and poll 2. Policy 1, policy 2. Okay, so that means oh my goodness. No, you're not finding. All you need to do. No. Sorry. No, what you do is you go like this. So this of poll 1, okay, is equal to char. There you go, and this is the int of that. Okay, so what that's saying is get the letter at the first position, and is that equal to the character? Okay, or is the position of the second position of the character equal to char? Okay, so this is saying if it's the first or if it's the second, return true. And this is where it gets tricky, and not both. And not both. This is a tricky one, but I think theoretically this works. How do you split an if statement over multiple lines? Can you do this? Is that legal? No, it's not. Split if statement over multiple lines. It's literally what I verbalized that question. Is somebody's actually searched for that. You don't need to use force based on the second conditional statement. So you just stick it in a you do this, and that's all you need to do. Okay. He puts the and on that side. Okay, so and there, new line. Or you can do this. Okay, but that's fine. This is more Pythonic by doing this, I think. Probably. Okay, issue is in line 39. String index out of range. Out of range. Out of range. Because the first position is 5, the second position is 14, the character is x, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, but it's minus 1. Because y, no, plus 1, no, minus 1. Got a minus 1 because, as I said, the policy does not have a concept of index 0. Wait, how many characters here? Too lazy to count. What does it say? 14 characters selected. 14 characters are selected, and this is 14th. It's position 14, which is index 13, which is index 13. So this is supposed to be 13. So let's do this up here. Oh. It's no. So you have to make it an int to minus. But 14, which is the answer to this, minus 1 is 13, right? So it's not out of bounds. Oh, I need to do it in both places here. Sorry. Cool, this should work. How many have we got? 0. That seems unlikely. Okay, save, run again. 0, and that's still not right. Count new. Count new starts at 0, and then you add 1 to count new. Still not right. It's because this is not correct in any situation. So let's just test this a bit first by taking this out, this section. Let's just make sure that gives us some kind of response. Okay, this is saying all 1,000 are wrong. We only want to count if it's wrong. What is the submission question? How many passwords are valid? Okay, how many passwords are valid? So valid passwords will be valid passwords would be if this part is correct, which technically it's saying all 1,000 are correct. That doesn't seem right. Can't be all 1,000. That can't be right. Okay, that's probably why it's doing that. No, it's still saying all 1000 are correct. For line correct in passwords, you split it up, which has been split up correctly. Here's the character. The character appears at line 15. 1, 4, 5. Appears at line 5 and appears at line 14. So this one is correct. Let's do this. And then, so we can visually see where we're making a mistake. Okay, so find incorrect. There's no incorrect. Oh, sure, but these are not updating. This is all the same word 1000 times. For line correct in passwords. Line correct dot split. Line correct dot split. There we go. That should be the right answer now. Okay, based on the first aspect of the policy, but there's two aspects of the policy. The second aspect of the policy is that they are not both correct at the same time. So, and not this and that, which should be something less than 649. Something less than 649, a little bit less than 649. What's a little bit less than 649? So this or this. This. So it's this or this. True or false. And not that and that. True or false. Give it to me. 3, 1, 3. Now that seems like an answer. That seems like a real answer. It is a real answer, and I've got 4 stars. 4 stars, yo. Let's see. Stand up a bit straighter here. Okay, 4 stars. Day 2 done. Day 2 in 1.5 hours. Guys, by this rate, I'll be at day 6 and ready to compete legitimately for day 8 in 5 years' time when I actually become good at this. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's painting a picture. Is this? It's painting some kind of picture, I guess. Okay, anyway, day 3. Whew. Time for some tea. Oh, angles. Oh, angles. Math angles. Oh, that's scary. We get more viewers on here. I don't know why people view and then leave. Anyway, okay. Due to the local geology, trees in the area only grow in exact in exact integer coordinates in a grid. Well, thank goodness for that. You make a map, your puzzle input, of the open squares with dot and trees with hash. Okay. So you need to basically do that. Okay. Due to something you read about once involving arboreal genetics and biome stability, the same pattern repeats to the right many times. Okay. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, this is tricky. So they basically want you to figure out that this line here is the angle at which you need to travel in order to get through all the trees. You start on the open square dot in the top left corner. Okay, well that's your line right there. No, it's not. That's your line there. No, it's not. It's this here. How do you get, it's the last, it's the second, anyway, sorry, I lost it now. Okay, start on the top left and you need to reach the bottom, below the bottommost row on your map. Okay, so then you have to dodge the last tree as well. The toboggan can only follow a few specific slopes. You opted for a cheaper model that prefers rational numbers. Start by counting all the trees you would encounter for the slopes. Right 3, down 1. Wait, what? Start by counting all the trees you would encounter for the slope. Right 3, down 1. Does that mean... What does that mean? Right 3, down 1. From your starting position at the top left, check the position that is right 3, down 1. Then check the position that is right 3, down 1 from there, and so on until you go past the bottom of the map. Oh, so it wants you to say if your angle is right 3, down 1, what are all the trees that you hit? Oh, okay. Count all the trees you would encounter for the slope 3 over 1. All right. Okay. The locations you check in the above example are marked here with 0. Where there was an open square and X where there was a tree. Yeah, exactly. So you go open, hit a tree, open, hit a tree, hit a tree, open, da da da. Okay, in this example, traversing the map using this slope would cause you to encounter 7 trees. Start in the top left corner of your map and following a slope of right 3, down 1, how many trees would you encounter? Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, there's a lot of trees. So you can't just use your brain, you have to like you have to code. You gotta code, guys. That's the only way to win this game. I bet you like hackers literally go have like these text files set up and like ready to just go like copy paste, boom 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 boom, like all set up, like ready, like just inputs. Probably even like it's got like the URL. They probably like predict that it's day 4 input, and then they just read the URL in, and it probably like auto generates a bunch of stuff. That's how these hackers do it. They probably have like auto generating, or maybe that's how I should do it. You know what the next day's input is going to be. You pull the URL. And then what you do is you automatically set it up so that it runs a bunch of basic stuff in your code already before you even start. Like it does splits for you, it does, it's got like all the stuff set up, it's got nested for loop set up, and it basically just runs like several modules that you can just tinker with, and then that's my theory. Okay, day3.text. I need a day3.py. By the way, here's another here is something I want to find out. What is the shortcut for duplicate a file? That's what I want to know in Visual Studio Code. Okay. Anyway, this is day 3. We're just gonna save time by going like this. Okay, so day 3, and now we split that based on what are we gonna split it on? So now the issue is, I suppose you can split it on new line again, so new line is fine. See, like this is totally fine to preset up, you know, row. So this is rows. Okay, so the rows are split by new line. And the next thing is for each row in rows. Okay, for each row in rows, take the you want the index, or maybe you should stick it in a matrix. And data frame. Stick it in data frame, and then you can go like literally you can just have a list of a list, and you go 1 3 1 3 1 3, whatever. So this is currently split on n, and then maybe what you do is this. How do you, okay, Python 2D list from string. Convert a string 2D list back to 2D list in Python. Oh. So here's your list. This is what I want. How do I get there? How did they get this to start with? Yeah. Yeah, this is what I want. List word for word in B. List. So the create is then, I'm sure there must be a shorter way of doing this. Map. Surely there's a better way of doing this. Shape. Surely you don't have to use list comprehension. Here's me complaining that list comprehensions are not simple enough. Okay, when it's literally a one-line solution. Okay, so let's go like this. Matrix. Let's go slope. Okay, so slope is the following. Slope is a list that is a for loop of row in rows split on nothing, just split. So just if you split, does that just split it? Actually, you don't need to do this because technically a string is a list already. Technically a string is a list already, so you don't need to do this. You don't need to do that, you can just go like that. Okay, so now what do we want to do? We want to go right 3, down 1. You see, this is where it's tricky because you write 3, down 1, and then your new position is, so you have to have position. You have to have position X, position Y. Woo! Excuse me. Position X, position Y. These get updated as you go down the slope. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you go split X, split Y, and then you go down the slope, and then as you're going down the slope, you basically go wee. Okay, rows, split. You read the text, you split it. You have position, you start at the top left, which is 0, 0. Yeah. Oh, now you want to work out if it's, you want to work out if, so you go 4 rows. You can actually use this code. So you go 4. Yeah, 4 row in rows. Alright. 4 row in rows. Four row in rows. If row which is a string of position Y row is, we only want the Y row. We only want the Yth row. We only want the, so how do you do this? How do you, oh, it's just the list. It's just the list. Wait. Hold on. I'm confusing myself. Let's first get the if statement going. So the if statement is saying if, I'm getting tired here. Struggling to concentrate. It's 10 o'clock at night. On a Sunday, I flipping went on a 5-kilometer hike up the mountain here. It's a freaking steep mountain. Follow me on Instagram. You can see some of the photos I did today. All my socials is at jameswalls.com. You can find it in the description. You see what kind of hike I was doing. Then I surfed for like an hour and a half in the most ridiculous waves. It's been crazy today, crazy. So that's why I'm tired. I do apologize. And now I'm coding at night. Like what a flippin' day. Okay. Okay. So you, on the slope, you're at this position. You go 3 to the right, which is position X plus 3. Okay, but it's rows number rows number position y. Because it's down, but it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so at position y plus 1. So is position y plus 1 position x plus 3 equal to a tree? Okay, if it's equal to a tree, count equals count plus 1. Okay. So you see how you can pre-calculate a lot of this stuff. Like count is like the default. That's been all the questions so far. Okay, so that's the if statement. The thing to count is I mean, the thing to iterate, the thing to loop is for each row. So you're looping down. Down, down, down. And because it's 3 to the right, 1 down, they've actually made it simple for us. So they've actually saved us some headache. Let's just close some of this over here. So they've actually saved us some headache here because they've made it 1 down. If they had made that 2 down, this would have been a lot more complicated. Okay, so it's 1 down, so that means you can literally just loop through each row of the slope and check that the advanced x position, so your y increases by 1 each time. You can just check that your advanced x position is a tree or not. So the reason why I wasn't sure about these rows was because I was thinking maybe you had to specify which row to count. Like that was perhaps more than one, like you had to skip some rows, but that's fine. So if the position you're at is a tree, actually you don't need to do that. All you need to do is when there's a new row, you increase the position. What was that? Sorry. Can you plus equals in Python? Is this valid? Yes, it is. Okay. And then if you just count. Why is this invalid? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Y position, X position. You need to do this. You can just go row. And then print counts. Error on line 1. Huh? Error on No such file, day3.txt. Of course there's no such file. Obviously there's no such file, I didn't make it yet. Go. Error on line 12. If the row position x, which is an int, and row is a string. Row is a string. This should work. Out of range. Plus 3. Plus 3. 0 plus 3 is how much? 0 plus 3 is how much? Zero, 1, 2, 3. See, that's the problem. So it's the x position but -1. I mean, I guess. Oh, it's doing this multiple times and then it's running out. It's running off the left. It's running off the left of the screen. So that's the problem here. So let's just count this. Sorry. Count tree. Is tree or not? We can just do this. Tree. Else. Tree or no tree for that position. If it's equal to tree, it's tree, otherwise no tree. How many times? See, so it does it a number of times until it hits the edge of the screen. So that's what it's done here. So let's go to the top. No tree, no tree, no tree, no tree, hit a tree, no tree, no tree, no tree, no. Look, that doesn't actually seem right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. But it goes 3 at a time. So that looks like 30. So that makes sense. Okay, so they want us to loop through it and hit back. And the hacky way to do that is probably to go it's probably just to go if position the x position equals 30, if x position equals 30, position x becomes 0, 93. Is 93 the answer? Is it 93? No, not right. Not the right answer. Why? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to check why. So 0 Oh, no, do I have to actually do this? Okay, 3 to the right, 1 down, 1, okay, 1 down, 1, 2, 3. But it's starting on 0, that's actually wrong. But it's fine, 0 is a 0, we're only counting the trees. So, then it's a tree. Then it's no tree for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1 down. 1, 2, 3. This is the starting position. You go 1, 2, 3, 1 down. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's just do this. 1 down, 1, 2, 3. 1 down, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. There's a mistake in our formula here. There should be another 0 hit here. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's to the left of the cursor. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. 1 down, 1, 2, 3, 1 down. To the left of the cursor. Can we just test something? If we do this, where is it hitting the next one? It's not hitting the next one. It's all zeros until the end. That's basically this line cutting through there. It's like almost impossible line. Maybe my counting's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. Oh no, it's you start on this position, then it's 1, 2, 3, 1 down. You start in this position, you go 1, 2, 3, 1 down. Start in this position, 1, 2, 3, 1 down. Okay. So you start in this position and you go 1, 2, 3, 1 down. Now you start here, right? So you go 1, 2, 3, 1 down. Which is this here. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. No. Still not doing this right. Am I doing this right? You're starting here, right? 1, 2, 3, 1 down. 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 You're starting here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. No, definitely this is supposed to be a tree. So my calc is wrong here. So you start on 0 and you plus 1. Then your positions, let's do our positions. So print positions. So now we can see what we're doing. So first position, whoa, confusing as hell. This is so confusing. We're going to go X, Y. Let's print it like this rather. At 95, 94. Huh? What's going on with my... There we go. Okay. So first tree is hit at 6, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Oh, it's saying it's hitting this tree. Oh. Something wrong with my formula here. Oh my god, I'm taking long on this. These challenges are incrementally getting harder. That is for damn sure. Let's see how far I can progress in 3 hours. This is getting so intense. I'm only on the 3rd challenge. It's like 1 challenge an hour here. At the end of the stream, I'm going to show you how fast the actual coders do it. Maybe I can even show you a short clip of real coder coding this thing, how quickly they do it. Give me some inspiration. Let's save this. Okay, so the issue here is it's reading x6 in row 2 because it went. So the first one down is 0. That's the problem. So it's going here and then it's going 0, 1, 2, 3, down 1, and it's reading 6 and 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 0, so it's first hitting this one. How in the hell is it doing that? What in my code is making it go there first? Oh, I know why it's doing that, because it's not moving down 1 to start. So you need to, yeah, this list's for loop is not right. It is not right. Okay, how do you do a traditional for loop in Python? Python for loop. You do like this, for row in actually go this, for I in rows dot length, I think. Or, no, very simply, we just increase the position at the end of the statement. There you go. Problem solved. Problem solved. I told you this is easy because of how they created the question. That is true. Okay, it's saying 93, which is still wrong. I think that was our original answer, but we need to see here if it's improved the situation. Yes, it has. Yes, okay, now it's done it right. The next tree it hits is 12 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, went across too much. Or maybe it says, oh, well, I suppose for it 4 is here, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, hit a tree there. So if it hit a tree there, then where must I stand? I must stand here. Let me just move my camera actually, that might be better. Okay. So if it hit a tree there, then the answer should be 93. Oh, we need to count till it goes off. Okay, so it hit a tree at 12, then it hit a tree at 15. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, down. No, where's 12 here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. So it should have hit a tree at 7 as well. Did? 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Hit a tree at 9. Did? 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down automatically. Yes or no? Yes. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. It's a tree at 13. Not 13. 0. Yeah, why 0? Yeah. So x13. Yes. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I did. So that's right. So it's 93. 93 is the correct answer. That's what I had the first time. It said 93 is wrong. Maybe because it's missing the final line. Can't be. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. Okay, sled with me here. So we need to see when it bounces, when it goes onto the new line, and what line is that? So the last tree it hit is 27 and 9. Here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 6, 7. And there's 30, so 30, 29, 28, 27, yeah. So this is the last tree that it hit. Then you go 1, 2, 3, down, which is now here. One, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. The next tree is 13. 13 and 9, that's what it hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, down. Oh, that's where there's a mistake here. Oh, because it's not 30, it's 29. Okay, guys, I think we've got the right answer now. I think we've got the right answer. What is the problem? Line 10. What's the problem? Out of range. Out of range. Count row position X. I've just reduced the number and now it's saying it's out of range. How can reducing the number make it out of range? Oh, I'm silly. Okay. It's just doing this again. What's happening? Is it not running? Oh, I'm not looking at the bottom of my code. No. What? It's giving me 93 again. Greater or equal than to 29. If position X is greater than or equal to 29. And 28. Yo, yawning. I think whoever yawns as a YouTuber is not a very good YouTuber, right? Okay. There's something wrong here because it's still giving me 93. It's still saying that this is a tree. 13 and which is line 12. It's saying line 12 is a tree. Then it is not a tree. It's saying line 12, 6 steps in. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's going. Okay, but let's go back. Sorry, let's go back to 9, which is here, and 27, which is 30, 29, 28, 27. Okay, so from here we go 1, 2, 3 down, which is this, which is 1, 2, 3 down, which is this, and then we go 1, 2, 3 down. Oh. Oh. But the last correct one's up here, right? Oh, sorry, I'm going too many. Yeah, 27. 1, 2, 3. Down. Which is here. Then we go 1. Then we go new line 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, so that's the mistake. So actually line 12 shouldn't be 6, it should be 3. Okay. So this needs to be ahead of that. That's what's giving us our error. Okay, now tell us the real answer, 91. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's what I needed, 91. Oh, this is still 28. Still saying 91. Maybe this is 30. Still saying 91. Position X goes back to 0. The row still keeps increasing, going down. So why do we even have a position Y? That's measuring the rows. So position X starts. Okay. Now we've got it. Now we've really got it. Now we'll have the answer. Now we'll have the answer. I bet you $10 this will work. Oh, shit. Is anyone watching? Okay, good. No one was live on that stream, so I don't owe anyone $10 because I had no viewers at that point. Oh, I should be careful of making bets. Okay, so this is right now because if it's greater than if it's greater than 29, make it 0, otherwise plus 3. Because making it 0 and going to the new line, think about this. Making it 0, going to the new line happens automatically. The issue is moving the X position across. So the X position is at 0. We want X position 1. We want the X position to go back to 0 once the X position moves across a certain threshold. Be in position 29. But these go up to 30 here. These go up to position 30. What happens if I do this? 31. 31 throws an error because now it's gone out of range. Still gonna give me 85, which is wrong. Why is it wrong? Let's see. Okay, let's track this. So the last correct one, as we agreed, is this one. The next tree, then it goes 0, 0, 0, and it says the next tree is at 13 and 6. So this shouldn't be 6 because it's gone down 3 slopes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. You're going down the hill and you get to 27. Then you go 1 to the, you go 1 down. Yeah, so you go 3 to the right, 1 down. Oh, this is supposed to go 3 to the right from 30, but instead it's going 0. Okay. So the way to solve that is you take this out and you say at 0 you plus 3. No, because, oh, hold on. You don't make it 0. What you do is you say you don't make it 0. You minus 27. You minus 27 from it, and then you plus 3 again. Because you guessed incorrectly 4 times in this puzzle, please wait 5 minutes. You see, that's how they penalize you for overguessing. It's quite clever. Nice and simple code challenge. This thing. HackerRank's nice. It's got like flipping fireworks and stuff that shoot off every time you get something right, and also you can Google the answers. So that's why this advent of code is a pretty legit competition. Okay, so maybe it's not 27, maybe it's 28. 92. Are you kidding me? Guys, do you think the answer is 92? I was so close this whole time. Because what does it do? On line 10, it hits 30. And then the next line, it's on 5. So that's not right. On line 10, it's on 27. So this needs to be 26. So on line 10, 27, and then it goes no, it needs to hit 30 first. It needs to hit 30 first. It needs to hit row 30 on line 10 and then go to the new line and start that new line at 3. So on line 10 it's 27. So this is supposed to be 30 10. This is supposed to be 10 30. So what am I doing here? I'm making this too low. So only when it's exceeding 27 do you minus 27 from it. No, you minus 28 from it. Yeah, here we go. But now it's saying 5. 27 minus 28 is adding 1 too many and 2 too many. So you minus the full 30. Yeah, actually that's what you do. You minus the full 30 width of the slope. And there we go. That's correct now. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 24, 27, 30, 3, 6, 9, oh, that's convenient. It's the same set of numbers each time. Oh, another 1 minute, okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's 91. Let's take a minute to reflect on what we've done so far. Day 3 in our 3rd hour. Let's see if we can do day 4. Let's see if we can do day 4 before the end of hour 3. That means we've got big brains and we can show off that we didn't struggle by doing one puzzle a day, one puzzle an hour. 13 seconds. Ooh, that was close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me a gold star. No. It's not the right answer. If you're stuck, make sure you're using the full input data. There are also some general tips in the about page where you can ask hints and subreddit. Please, because you're 5 times, please wait 5 minutes. Return to day 3. See how these guys did it. So this thing repeats here, right? So it's 1. So it's down 1. 1, 2, 3. See, because this code is 30, I assume it's 30. 30. It's 31. Oh. I assumed it was 30. That makes sense. So if it's 31, so if it's 31, 31. Oh, you minus 31. Okay. Okay, that's our answer now. I'm so tired, guys. This thing was crunching my nuggets. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to endure too much more torture. This is like seriously mentally challenging for 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday. I think I did my best. You saw how I did this. This is not efficient. There's probably maths you're supposed to do with this. Running for loops is clearly noob galore. So I'm gonna finally guess this is my final answer. In fact, because I've got 5 minutes due to my penalty, let me just double check here. So 3010 is wrong. 211, okay, which is line 10 here. 1 2. Is that right? Because the last one was, here's 27 9. So this one we know for sure is a tree. So we go 1 2 3. Sorry, here. Wait. What? 9 is 10 here. Yeah. 1 2 3 down. Here we go 1. No, now we go 1 2 3. It's nothing. 1 2 3 down. It's a tree. Yes. 1 2 3 down. That's open. Yes. 1 2 3 down. It's a tree. Yes. Okay. This is it, guys. This is really it. I'm sure this is the correct answer now. 159. How much time have I got left to resubmit? 48 seconds. Guys, this is it. This is the answer. 159. I'm sure. I'm gonna look at day 4. I'm gonna see if it's good or not. If day 4 is not good, if day 4 looks tough, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna get some relaxation, some sleep, maybe read a book. I'll show you guys how a real hacker does this. That's not a noob. And then that's gonna be the end of the stream today. Okay, come on, give me some gold stars. 7 seconds left. Alright. 5 4 3 2 1. Give me gold stars. Thank you. Oh wait, there's a part 2. Oh my god. Okay, I have to do part 2. Oh my god. Okay, guys. Part 2. Time to check the rest of the slopes. You need to minimize the probability of a sudden arboreal stop after all. Sure. Determine the number of trees you would encounter if for each of the following slopes you start at the top left corner and traverse the map all the way to the bottom. Okay, so it just gives you different slopes to check. In the above example, these slopes would find 2, 7, 3, 4, 2 trees. Respectively multiplied together, these produce an answer of 3, 3, 6. What do you get if you multiply together the answers of the other trees? Okay, so we need to check 1, 1. Okay, so count 1. Okay, so let's count 1. Okay, so count 1. This is count 2. This is count 3. This is count 4. Okay, there's the 4 different slopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so those are the 5 different slopes, and we set the slope rate here, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 7, 1, 1, 2, 7, 1, 1, 2. You see, this one's tricky. Oh, they left this to last. Oh, they left this to last. Oh my god. They left it to last. Oh my god. Oh. All that means is we need to count every second row. Okay, we need to count every second row. If we're counting every second row, it means that we have to it means that if position Y is 1, you don't do the check. Okay, so you keep this at 1, and then you only do the check, and you only move down. So you only do all of this if position Y is equal to, if position Y modulo 2 is 0. Is that right? How do you check for even? See, they're very clever to specifically add a modulo 2 is equal to 0 to make it only a y angle of 2, because that allows you to do this quick check. Okay, the next thing is we need to count the right counts here. So this is count 1, count 2, count 3, count 4, count 5, right? And let's print each one. So we need to print you guys are following what I'm doing here. I don't need to narrate this section because it's pretty obvious, right? If you guys are wondering how I'm doing this, it's because I'm using Ditto. Ditto is a key copy paste tool. Highly recommend for Windows. Okay. 41. String index out of range. Why is it only out of range at 941? I'm putting these in between each slope so I can tell the difference between each slope and what it's doing. Okay, so you see what I did there, so now I can easily determine that by the time you get to slope 3, these are not being reset. Oh, that makes sense. Now we're on slope 3 still, and it's given an index out of range again because I'm increasing the I need to adjust how quickly I reset things. So because it's going, the X position is increasing at 3 at a time, the difference between these two must be 3. I suppose how I can account for that is just by going 31 minus no, let me just, yeah, well that's okay, it helps me think what I need to think, so that's actually fine. Where are we here? Position 1. Why is X position only increased by 1? Oh, because it is 1. Okay, so now I can just do this. Line 105. Yo, this module is getting big. No. We are on slope 1, line 11. There's a problem. Index out of range. 31 minus 1. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's the number. OMG. Okay, 159 was the previous entry, right? So I can confirm that that is correct. Yes, so this is the new one. And that's just the multiplication of all those put together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that only took 10 minutes. Okay, let's look. Let's just take a squint at day 3. I think this is supposed to paint like a Father Christmas or something, yeah. Anyway. Maybe this is a map or something. See, if I... See, every day. There's a coding challenge every day. How are you supposed to think? How are you supposed to sleep? Guys, that's it for my coding challenge at the moment. That was wonderful while it lasted. Let's look at how a professional does this. Let's see, professional hacker doing advent of code 2020. Who is doing Advent of Code 2020? Let's find some videos. 2015, 3 days ago here. Solving day 4. This guy's took 25 minutes to solve day 4. So we did now day 3, right? So let's see how far someone did day 3. This guy did it in 22 minutes. Update. Day 3 visualization. This is 2020. Oh great, someone did a visualization. Oh great, thanks. So this is what I've been trying to do, guys. This is hitting a tree. This is great. Well done, whoever did this code. Very nice. Infinite forest problem. Infinite forest. Oh, you see, these are like established problems.
So if we have a dot in a space in our forest, that really means we have an open space.
Yes.
And then if we have
okay, thanks, bro. What I need to know is what is the code to solve this. Oh, here we go. Okay, so guys, this is how you actually do it. Whoa, that's complicated. What is this guy doing? What the actual is this dude doing?
I'll give me like the correct row. Then I need to seek to the correct column, just accessing my column index. However, I know over time I'm just going to be incrementing my column index by, looks like 3. So I'll do col index plus equals 3, because that's just really baked into the problem.
Oh, he's using JavaScript.
But then I need to make sure that I have the effect of wrapping around, right? So I need to modulo by some quantity here. And so the quantity would really just be the length of any individual line, right? It looks like every single row has the same length. So I'm just going to reference maybe the first row. So I'll say lines at index 0 dot length. That will be my, let's say, width. And so when I use my column index, I want to modulo by that width, just like we spoke about in our sketch. So this would access just a single position or single character of our string. I just want to verify what that character is. So I'll just check, if this character is equal to a tree, which in our problem really refers to the hashtag. So if I have a hashtag, then I want to count it, right? So I should have some external count variable. That will be our final result, right? So I'll say maybe over here, I'll say let tree count, or maybe I'll say num trees. Num tree starts at 0. We always move. Consider n as the number.
This seems more complicated than what I'm doing. And why is he asyncing it? What's the purpose of that?
Or rather, I'll call them trees. Pass in those lines as the rows. Pass in my right move. For the last example, it would have been something like 3 to the right, and then 1 down.
Okay, this is not like amazing stuff. I want to see something amazing. Who here is good and solves this stuff like for the first time quickly? Maybe this dude.
Alright, welcome everyone to day 3 of Advent Code. We will be continuing on with our puzzles. Today should be getting a little harder from yesterday. I would imagine this will probably be around an intermediate level question based upon the previous days.
So you see here, the time is counting down. That's the time left for the next code to drop. The next challenge to drop. See, so day 7 drops in 7 hours time, and then it becomes available. So this guy is literally waiting for it to go live. So let's see how quickly you can figure this out.
This today, like the first day, I'm streaming this currently live over at Twitch, twitch.tv/turkeydev. Feel free to check me out there. But anyways, we got 2 minutes until the puzzle is released, so I'll catch you guys when it starts. 5 seconds here. Get ready to start the puzzle. Once it opens, let's see what we got for today. As everyone fiercely clicks onto the page to load it up. There we go. With the toboggan login problems resolved, you can set off towards the airport. While travel by toboggan might be easy, it's certainly not safe. There's a very minimal steering and the area is covered in trees. You need to see which angles will take you near the fewest trees. Due to local geology, trees in this area only grow in exact integer coordinates on the grid. You make a map of the open squares and trees.
Okay, this guy reads so slow. Let's get to where he actually starts coding it. Yeah, he actually breaks it down in his timeline. Intro, okay, let's see.
So we need to go through the slope, and alright, this isn't too bad. So let's take this, let's dump this into day 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need to go from the very top to the bottom. Now, obviously, we are going to need to repeat this pattern a few times because we go from 0 to 323. That is, we're going to require a lot of the slope to run. So the first thing to do is we're going to need to take this and load this into a map. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to, we can predefine this map because it's from 0 to 323. So let's go ahead and do a integer double array here. So this is going to be our map, and we're going to define this as an integer array of x, an x of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
This guy's using JavaScript, Java. Looks like he's using pure Java.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I think that was right. So 323 and 31. If we're wrong, we'll know quickly so we can index out of bounds exceptions, but either way. All right, so now for this, what we need to do is we need to go for each input, so string s in inputs, for each line, and we're going to need to load this into our map. Actually, we're going to change this to a old style for loop because this will work better for indexes as we go up. So while I is less than map length, this, I don't remember, is this the inner, I forget if this is the inner or outermost. I believe this is the outermost. So I believe this is backwards then. So this needs to be 323, 31. We'll figure it out. Again, we'll figure it out as we go. So with this, we can now get the string input of, Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, I did this to have this right. I do want this the flipped around away. Okay. So our input is going to be inputs. Or it's going to be a line, I guess. Like it's a line is going to be inputs. We're going to get through every map where we are. So map x, y is going to be equal to, oops, sorry, not equal. We're going to set char at is equal to this. So this is where our current char is. And then we can just do a check if the char at equals, our two options are a dot. Actually, we just want to check for a pound because the pound is a tree. And we need an integer up here for trees. Start at 0. If we have that, or if we hit a pound symbol at where we're checking, we'll simply
Okay, so can you guys see
so now the only
how good
issue
this
here
dude
is that
is?
while this works, the problem is we aren't accounting for that pattern. So we are going
This guy is really good.
to out here
Like,
before we
he's fast. Like, he's figuring it out. He knows what he's doing.
say,
But look at his code. Like, it's also quite
let's say we were to get
a
to
little bit complex.
I think this is what's asking.
Look, he's done like similar stuff to me, but sure. Pretty hectic. So he solved that, then he's on to part 2. Okay, so he solved that in 10 minutes. So it took him 10 minutes to solve part 2, it took me an hour, approximately. Okay. His part 2 took oh, he was reading part 2. And then he's doing part 2. So his part 2 took him 10 minutes up till, so it took him 2.5 minutes to do part 2.
Well, it's gonna be moving around. We might have to make this a long because apparently it's too big
Okay.
for an integer to hold.
Alright.
Now we're gonna answer right. So there we go. Day 3 is done. I'm gonna try my best now to re-explain what I've done in a much better way than I was doing while I was doing it. So we can long.
So he took 15 minutes. Okay, this guy obviously is quite good. Okay, he's not a bad guy. I want to see if I can find one video here. Day 3 fast. I want to see who are the legit guys doing this. Who are like the speed champion? Oh, this dude, Jonathan Paulson. I think he's on the leaderboard, actually. Yeah, look, 5 minutes. Okay, this is the guy to watch here, guys. Okay, let's quickly watch him as inspiration for how to do this. And then he's on the leaderboard, so actually we can just watch him. So let me show you the leaderboard. Okay, and let me give you an example of day 3. It took me an hour to do day 3. Day 3, fastest people. Okay, check this out. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Dude, I can't read the instructions in 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Like what? Like what? Anyway, here's Jonathan Paulson. Check this dude out, bro. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Like, these guys are seriously next level. Anyway, okay, let's just quickly watch this guy. We've got 5 minutes left of the stream. This is an inspiration. So you saw me struggling. Yeah, let's watch this dude. I'm actually going to take my camera off the screen so we can just admire this bra. Then I can just move myself to the side and go into the corner here. Okay, let's admire this dude, his work, and yeah, enjoy the last 5 minutes of the stream watching somebody else.
Login, password database, we have a list of passwords. I see, we want to count how many passwords are valid. Cool. Get input. Okay.
Damn, this guy types fast. Wait, what did he do? Oh, this is his day 2. See, he uses Python, eh? File input. This guy's obviously not talking because there's pretty hectic concentration requirements for talking. Damn, man, this guy is insane. Look at him. Where are you going? This guy's not even using a mouse. There's no way this guy's using a mouse. It looks like he's using Vim or some shit. I can't even keep up with him. What is going on? Like, what's the default dictionary? What are these libraries that he's using?
638.
No ways.
Cool.
Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Is that how it's done? This is part 2. Whoa, what is that? XOR? Oh, what? You can XOR? Oh, of course, XOR. answer 2 plus 1. Print answer 2. To the power of. To the power of.
Okay, so that was day 2. Pretty quick. Although
Pretty quick.
several people were pretty mean. Right, I got like 70 on part 1 and 26 on part 2. So I don't know, some work to do to get faster, I think, but not too bad. Let's clean this up. Actually, it's already clean. Maybe we can clean it up a little.
Okay. What the actual F, guys? What the F? Here's that guy's code. Here's my day 1 code. Not day 1, day 2, sorry. Here's my day 2 code. Like, that's insane. I want to check who is this dude. Student. Do you think this is this dude? Yeah, this must be this dude. Programmer, quant, competitive programmer by night, interested in economics, policy, and technology. This guy gets a hard follow from me. Impressive. Okay, that's that. Me go full screen. Thanks for joining the stream. That was flipping intense, as you can see by my intense head today. Advent of code, highly recommended. Try your luck. Any programming language counts. Submit the answer. It took me 3 hours to do all of the first 3 days.